You know the scene and you know the frustration, but what you probably don't know is that any time you drive a car or a truck in traffic like this, you're virtually throwing money away. Why? Well, for all their virtues, modern cars and trucks are still not very efficient.
Ordinarily, a standard automobile is about 28 to 30% efficient.
28 to 30%?
28 to 30% efficient, which means that for every dollar of fuel you're putting in there, about 70 cents of it is actually being wasted.
The problem is simple physics. Each time a vehicle brakes, it literally throws away all the energy that's been used to get it up to speed. That means money lost. But now a remarkable Australian company says it has an invention that will reduce this wastage dramatically, cutting fuel bills by up to 40%.
Exciting. It's a win-win for environment, operators, return on investment. It's a very important piece of technology that is going to go global.
This is how Permodrive works. The Permodrive pump sits in the middle of the truck's drive chain. When the truck has to brake, the pump engages, drawing energy from the drive shaft, pushing hydraulic oil into a storage system called accumulators. The real payoff, though, comes when the driver hits the accelerator. The energy stored in the accumulators is transferred back to the drive chain, pushing the vehicle forward.
It works as a secondary braking system, taking the energy wasted while slowing down and storing it for use as another source of power.
Permodrive works best on vehicles that do lots of starting and stopping. And because it can be retrofitted to existing vehicles, it makes it ideal for public transport, opening up markets in cities across the globe.
The key components of this innovative technology are an axial piston pump motor and drop box, energy storage accumulators, oil reservoir, electronics, sensors and actuators, and proprietary software.
Does it work? Well, Harry Close had his doubts. A consultant to the National Road Transport Commission, he put the Permodrive through its paces and he was astounded.
We're looking at 25, 30, 45% energy savings on start-stop operations. That's pretty impressive. And all the time I've been working with energy in America and here when the trucks, you know, we're looking at 1, 2, 4%. That's really good when you get a 4% device. So I guess I've gone all the way from skeptic to born again.
With endorsements like this, it's hardly surprising people are starting to pay attention.
When your fleet has 250,000 vehicles in it, paying the fuel bill is nothing short of expensive. So the US Army was overjoyed when it discovered an Aussie invention that can slash fuel costs by more than 30%.
As the US is going through our look at how we're going to fight the wars of the future through transformation, one of the big keys is how lean is our logistics. If you get more efficient engines and more efficient technology for your engines and better fuel efficiency, your cost of going to war is less. The amount of logistics you take to war is less, so your supply chain is less, and that's the beauty of this technology.
Also under test by the U.S. Army, the Permodrive RDS is designed primarily for medium to large vehicles that make frequent stops and starts. Vehicles such as garbage trucks, delivery vans, buses, wheel loaders, construction and mining vehicles, and military vehicles. As an established Australian technology company, Permodrive is proud to have become the world leader in hybrid hydraulics, forging relationships with some of the world's leading transport companies. For the transport industry, the commercialization of our RDS will mean millions of dollars of savings every year. For the public, it will mean quieter streets and cleaner air. The journey towards a new era of energy-saving locomotion has now moved into overdrive. Permodrive, breaking through the barriers.